Lil Durk, Shy Rap. Where we at, y'all? Tay-Town, any brothers? Tay-Town, any brother $1 million?
$40 million to the trenches, man. $4 million worth of game. So you know from Chicago.
Born rapper Lil Durk appeared before a federal judge in Florida this morning. He was arrested there Thursday in a murder for hire plot. Coming off his first Grammy win earlier this year, Chicago-bred rapper Lil Durk is now facing charges in connection to a murder for hire plot. The 32-year-old was born Durk Banks. U.S. Marshals took Banks into custody on Thursday in Broward County. Banks appeared in federal bond court this morning. Now, details about the rapper's arrest or charges have not been released. 5 members of Durk's Only the Family group, also known as OTF, were indicted by a California grand jury this week on charges of conspiracy to commit murder for hire. Banks' arrest comes just weeks after he was named in a lawsuit which alleges the rapper had a hand in a 2020 gang-related deadly shooting of a Chicago rapper, FBG Duck.
On October 19th, 2024, Grammy Award-winning rapper Lil Durk celebrated his 32nd birthday. A few days later, on Thursday, October 24th, he was arrested by the feds and charged with paying to have Savannah, Georgia rapper Quando Rondo killed, which Rondo was able to avoid, but his cousin Lul Pab was actually gunned down back in August of 2022. It's said that, Durk paid to have Quando killed in retaliation for the murder of King Von. That was back in November of 2020 when King Von was killed in Atlanta, after getting into a fight with Quando Rondo outside of this hookah lounge. Quando's homie Lil Tim was initially charged with King Von's murder, but the charges were dropped against him. It said that, Durk is being accused with, paying for the hit on Quando Rondo that led to his cousin Lul Pab being killed out there in Los Angeles outside of a gas station, man.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say shot at a Savannah rapper, killing a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath. Shots fired, a fight taken to the streets, and this chaotic scene. It all started at this mobile gas station at 5:30 Friday evening. LAPD says witnesses heard multiple gunshots, then watched a couple cars zoom off. 3 people in one car shot at this black Cadillac Escalade. It's unclear if those inside shot back.
Durk, as well as 5 other people linked to OTF, have all been arrested, and it's been said that other people may be getting arrested and caught up in this situation too. Durk, he was arrested in South Florida as he attempted to flee the country, man. According to reports, Durk had booked a flight to Dubai. He had also booked a flight to Switzerland. And then he booked a private flight to Italy, but he was arrested in Miami before he could board the flight. So the feds say that, he had booked those flights and he was attempting to fly out the country, man, after he got wind that his people in Chicago had got arrested linked to the murder of Lul Pab, man. According to the feds, man, they claim that Durk made it known that he would pay a bounty to anyone who killed Rondo, in retaliation for the murder of King Von. And, fast forward 2 years later, Durk's people, they got wind that Rondo was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. It said that 5 people linked to OTF all booked flights and flew from Chicago to San Diego and then drove to Los Angeles using money that was provided by Durk. It said that the flights were booked using a credit card that was linked to OTF. It was also revealed that Durk allegedly texted one of his people in OTF saying that when they was arranging the flights, don't book no flights under no names involved with me. And it's also said that it's video footage that shows Durk was staying at a house in San Fernando Valley that day, which is less than an hour away from LA. But taking it back to the 5 people who allegedly were involved in the attempted hit on Quando Rondo that left his cousin Lul Pab deceased, man. It said that they arrived in Los Angeles after they booked their flights from Chicago to San Diego. Once arriving in Los Angeles, the dudes met with a guy by the name of Keyon Grant, who had flown to LA on a private jet. He's supposed to be one of the top members and one of a high-ranking member within OTF. But it said that they met up with him and he got them all hotel rooms. He bought them 4 ski masks. and he got him 2 luxury sedans, to ride in, 2 luxury cars to ride in. And it's also alleged that, Cayenne Grant, the dude, actually gave him 3 guns, one of them being a Glock switch. The next day, the group allegedly got wind of Quando Rondo's whereabouts, and they ended up, following him, and said he was riding in a Cadillac Escalade. They followed him from a dispensary that he went to. Then they followed him to a clothing store in West Hollywood. And after that, they followed him to a gas station, which is when they pulled behind the gas station. They got out, open fire, letting off shots, man. And it was said that Quando Rondo's cousin, it said that Lil Pab was standing outside the Escalade, pumping gas when everything took place, and he was hit. They shot at, they busted out the windows in the back of the Escalade, aiming for Rondo, but he was able to avoid getting hit, but his cousin was killed. He said after they did the hit, the dudes linked to OTF actually went to a hamburger spot, In and Out, where they chopped it up about the payment that they were supposed to receive, for attempting to kill Quando Rondo and killing Lil Pab, man. And after that, they drove back to San Diego and flew from San Diego back to Chicago. And they actually were paid an undisclosed amount of money, according to reports, man. They were arrested in Chicago recently, charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire, some other charges, man. And after Durk found out about their arrest, that's when he booked, 2 flights from South Florida airports, one to Dubai and one to Switzerland. Then he booked a private flight to Italy, but was arrested in Miami before he could board that flight. But just thinking about everything, it's crazy the timing. Earlier this year, Durk, he won a Grammy, for his song that he had featured with J. Cole, For All My Life, which was a more positive, uplifting track, of his from his archive, man, that he put out. He got a Grammy for that, and he got a key to the city, and he just did a concert in Chicago where he, shared condolences to multiple people that's fallen victim to this ongoing war, man, in Chicago. He was just shining, man. Durk has been making a lot of major moves in his career, more so recently. Definitely like the top artist out of Chicago, and just to see everything happen like this, man, is crazy. It's unfortunate, man, but condolences to, Lil Pab, Lil Pab's family. Like he was a casualty, guilty by association in this whole situation that they was aiming at Quando Rondo, and he ended up getting hit, man. And you saw like the footage of how Rondo reacted when he saw his cousin, getting pulled out the Escalade, and just how it's affected him. But we're gonna stay tuned as more information comes out about everything. Just want to report on that, man. If you're not already tapped in and subscribed to the channel, hit the button ASAP. It's greatly appreciated, man. Until next time, I'ma holler at y'all. 100.